People. Que pasa, sac passe, what they do. Now, people, when we talk about the Garrison 10 Commandments, the first one, thou shalt not thief downtown, or if thou shalt get caught, thou shalt feel the wrath. Now, people, it seems like this taker in downtown Kingston, he did not read his Garrison Bible, and people, him come back and face the judgment, because it seems like him take one little picnic phone we are talk about one girl, and him start for run, and she run him down and put out a shout, and it seems like the people them catch him and show some boulder and all kind of things upon him, rete, lele, blue, blah, bling. So people, I am going to let you see the video. Well, not see the video. I'm going to let you listen to the audio and you understand that this is YouTube and I cannot put up any sort of graphic stuff, Rete and Lele, code name. Most of your bloggers are some informant, so therefore they will report me. So people, take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
Just the phone. So early, take the look at the phone. Jesus Christ, watch there. Look at girl running down, you know. Look at that grave. What did I help him? Whoever help him, you know. What did I help him? Where? Damn thief. Sit down. So early in the morning, where? Or help for you, help for what? Give him a chance to what? Give him a chance to what? He talk about chance. So early in the morning, where? Nah, nothing to do with you now. Nothing to do with you now. I want to kick in your face while you're up on the ground. Oh, shit.
Now, people, like me say, this man up on the ground and I cannot show this. And him basically full up of one of the Cool-Aid's favorite color, people we are talking about, red. And we see so the Popo roll up on the scene. And the Popo is asking for assistance for basically throw him in the back of the cruiser. May I talk about the Popo cruiser? May I talk about the one we take it to the DEAD house or the other place? May I talk about the big yard? And the people are saying it must be a joke this Popo is making, because the only sort of help he is going to get is the kind of help that is going to send him to his maker very soon, or very sooner, or sooner, whatever the word is. So them I make the Popo know say him lucky to be ALIVE, because based on what he did, he should actually be passed out. We are talking about some jungle type, and when we talk about jungle, me not talk about Kingston, whatever it is. People, me I talk about the justice type. So people, the moral of the story is this. We see him basically take one little girl phone, and people, you know, say you have some passive people or some shy people in a downtown Kingston, and then you have the extreme. May I talk about the person, if you take them things, them are going to run behind you, them are going to taunt you, them are going to auntie like some duppy. And people, this is exactly what happened, because we see him thief the little girl phone and she run behind him and basically make an alarm, and the people them all on him, and basically him duppy bad fly. Point blank and period. So like me say, people, capital PUNISHMENT deserve the same capital thing, and that is exactly what he got. He got it on the spot. So people, the point that I am trying to make is that in this case, we see that justice is very swift, and we don't have to waste taxpayers' money upon these low life, point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. Now, before I move to the next part of my video, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. One word. Don't put no space between the words. Jamaica Dancehall Source. Now people, me telling you before and I am going to tell you one more again. Some of the dumbest crooks them live at Jamaica, point blank and period. And people, this story is called Dumb and Dumber Jamaica style. And people, like me say, most of these persons could not fill out an application. So therefore that is why they resort to thieving people thing. So people, like me say, this is a sequel of Dumb and Dumber Jamaican style. So take a listen to this story. And people, when you hear this story, your mouth is going to drop. You're not going to believe it. Anyways, based on the story, it is said that 13 million was stolen from 2 ATMs. We are speaking about back in early 2020. We are talking about January 2020. And people, fast forward February 2020, the SUSPECT is already in the Popo custody. So people, like my mother always say, don't thief if you can't hide. She did not tell me to thief. She just said, if you can't thief and hide, it makes absolutely no sense. So anyways, based on the information, it is said that 9+ million was taken from one ATM we are speaking about in St. Anne's, and then 4+ million was taken from the next ATM we are speaking about in St. Mary, vice versa. I'm not sure which one was the 9 and which one was the 4. However, 13+ million was taken according to one source. So anyway, people, you know that when you talk about St. Anne's and St. Mary, there is one main road that leads from St. Anne to St. Mary, vice versa. So therefore, this would tell the Popo that maybe the suspect was the same person, point blank and period. Now people, like they always said, there is no such thing as the perfect crime. However, in this case, we are seeing that we are dealing with some persons that are not the sharpest tool in the shed. So we are talking about a sequel of Dumb and Dumber. Because first thing first, there was no forced entry. We are speaking about at both incidents. We are speaking about at both ATMs. We are speaking about in St. Mary and also in a St. Anne's. So therefore, that would put up one red flag that more than likely the person that took this money, we are speaking about a person that work for the security company. So we are speaking about a person that has some sort of link, some sort of key, some sort of code to the security company that basically fill up and take out the money from these ATM in that vicinity, in that area. So the next thing that they did is that they spray painted the camera, the CCTV inside in the interior of the ATM machine. However, they forget that there are also cameras on the outside, and they also forget that there are also cameras leading to that ATM machine. So people, we are talking about Dumb and Dumber once again, one more again. Now people, when we think about this, it tells you that you don't have to be a rocket scientist. You don't have to be any sort of Sherlock Holmes or anybody like that. It tells you that whenever something like this happens, the first thing that the investigator is going to look at, hold on a minute, how comes there was no forced entry? How comes nobody not broke in now with the key that we are talking about by the lock? How comes it seems like an employee has something to do with this? We are talking about the employee will fill up the money and also take up the money. People, they are automatically going to be suspect number one. They are always going to be a person or persons of interest, point blank and period. And it seems like these idiots, they could not figure that out. People, what is wrong with these persons? However, we understand why they are thieves, because they not have no sense to fill out a little simple application. And what makes this even worse is that based on the information, based on the Popo report, it is said that less than a month after this incident took place, the Popo went to the SUSPECT's house and they found $4 million in a tool safe. Now people, let me ask you this question. What did these geniuses think was going to happen? Them thief the money and bring it right at them same house. Them forget about the camera. Them forget about the fact that there was no forced entry. Them forget about the fact that no lock was picked off or kick off or blow off or SHOT off. It just opened just easy like 1, 2, 3. We are talking about easy like Sunday morning, just like today. People, you know, sister, them people now no damn sense. Point blank and period. So people, the moral of the story is this, like my mother used to say, don't thief if you can't hide. And why gain the world and lose your soul? And even worse, lose your freedom, because we see that this is an open and closed case. People, we don't have to waste any taxpayers' money upon these idiots. Point blank and period. So anyways people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think. in the comment section. Bless up.